Welcome to Women Finance channel. Okay, mostly, sometime we find ourselves struggling because of finance as the dollar currency starts shaking. Most of us start panicking, and most of us get confused on what to do next. But sometimes we have to sit back and check how we can manipulate the system and benefit from the loopholes. So today I'll be telling you plan, cost, route for switching, settling, and jobs or career paths. So, you know, I think it was last 2 weeks, I told you guys that if you are struggling with fund and Europe is your destination, Europe is where you want to be or where you want to come to, because I told you guys to choose, because when you have choices you will be, you will not be dilly-dallying in some topics and all that. You will go straight to what you like and what can benefit you and your family, and get what you want, do it, plan it, and relocate. It's so easy than you are taking in all the content we are dishing out here on YouTube. No, stop taking all the content. So, as regards to that, if Europe is your final destination, like if anybody is asking you where you want to go with your family or where you want to go and study, work, or start career, and in your mind you have sat down to check the health insurance, to check the security, to check the politics of that country, because some country use immigrants as a political tool in every election. Yes, we have it in UK. Every election, they are taunting immigrants. Relocation, they are saying immigrant is too much in our country, blah, 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 blah. So these are the things you check, so that every 4 years or five years, you will not be finding yourself in a place where your heart is sinking in every election jingle. So I will be telling you, like I said before, we'll be talking about plan, cost, route for switching, settling, jobs or career. In Romania, of course, I have mentioned the country now. For you people that will say, oh, I didn't hear the country, let me just emphasize on it. Romania just joined Schengen, which means you can put your application. Why are we so happy, we in Africa? We are so happy because this is the cheapest country to work with, to get yourself with the little funds you have. Because not all of us have politicians, not all of us have this money, not all of us have the capacity, financial muscles to do a lot of things. So that is why you can see everybody's happy. Yeah, we are happy for that reason, which means with 3 million, with 2 million, you can plan your way, and use Schengen visa to migrate. Then, why do we say Schengen visa? It's $80, which means you are getting the real visa, work permit, and study visa for free. Because when you go to work visa or study visa, you will be expected to pay 1,000 something dollars, which you don't have. And that is why we are all happy that there's a way you can manipulate the system now with little fun, and you will get yourself in Europe. I know Romania might not be that fantastic. It might not be like UK. It might not be like France. It might not be like Germany. It might not even be like Poland. But then sit down there. Let me tell you, it is better than even Canada. I'm saying it with my full chest. Canada will never give you what Romania will give you. And I will tell you so that you can go and verify, like P2B will say. Then Australia, Romania will give you what Australia will not give you. Romania will give you what New Zealand will not give you. So let's come back to why Romania is best and why people are happy. I will tell you, Romania will give you European citizenship, which means after 5 years, when you will be qualified for citizenship, you get Romanian citizenship. Your passport will be fought in global record. Not only that, remember, Canada is 7th, Australia is about 9th, New Zealand, I think, is 7th with Canada. So, even in the ranking, let's come back to the benefits. Canada citizenship will not give you European Union citizenship. If you like, knock your head for concrete. Australia citizenship will not give you European citizenship. If you like, do whatever you want. New Zealand citizenship will not give you European citizenship, but Romania, hey, Romania will give it to you free of charge. If you know how to manipulate this Schengen visa, it will give you. So let's go back to the first thing in our list, which is plan. I don't need to waste time on this, but new people are joining this channel. If you are new, please, we have a group we call WTP. If you check whenever I have time, you can say, this woman, you will say, go to WTP, but we'll have to wait like 30 minutes. I normally tell you it's 10 minutes. I will be there. I'll be checking the thing. But sometimes it's 30 minutes before I can reply some comments. You know why? My God, you people should give me some credits. I'm in Europe. We don't have childcare here. We don't have any help here. We don't have any driver here. We don't have cook. We don't have anybody. You are on your own with your children, maybe your husband, but one person have to be working back to back to pay all the bills and mortgages. Then you sitting at home because you don't have anybody. You have to do the school run, have to cook, have to do this. Then you have to come back to work. So sometimes, please accept that we are trying. Somebody was telling me now that you said 10 minutes will be answering our question. I said, I try. I beg, no kill me. Please, I'm trying. I'm trying to meet up with the time we have set. So join WTP if you want to ask some questions. And in that WTP, for this number 1, which is planning, we have covered everything about Schengen visa. From the planning, from the POF, from the cover letter. When you're applying for Schengen visa, you have to write a comprehensive, a comprehensive cover letter. So it will be easy that way. Then the 4th one, if at all, you are looking for, you don't want to go with a high cost flight tickets, because that's another thing that eats deep in this location problems, when it comes with funds. It is flight tickets. But if you are struggling, we have dealt and we have shown, we have tried. And most of our clients and most people in that WTP that just migrated, they have used cheap cost. The latest one now, they said is Angola, that Angola is cheap. But there are many bad reviews from Nigeria because they said they are more racial. This is a black country. They normally treat white people separate in the flight and treat black. But that's a story of another day. But at the end of the day, they are cheap. So we are talking of cheap now. So let's neglect this treatment they are giving black. So let's talk about why we will still choose them. Then there's a website in WTP which you can use to get cheap. And now they are doing sales. There are many, because we are still in winter. We woke up today, we saw snow. Look at, I'm wearing my inner winter jacket. So we don't know what is happening. Sometimes it will be shining, and sometimes in snow, you wake up, you meet snow. So you have to now kick up again. So what I'm trying to say is this. We have covered all these things. Samples for cover letter, Schengen cover letter, is there for that WTP. How to plan your POF is there. The cheap way to get flight ticket is there. So even Romania embassies, I did Ghana, Cameroon, because Cameroon, I don't think they have. Cameroon use Nigeria, so I did Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and other countries where Romania have consulates. So I have covered all those things. Then I will still add some scholarship bodies in Romania that are recruiting African migrants. I will still add that one. Then we have covered these things, how to apply. We have done all the videos. We have done all these things. So now, if you want in a space of some weeks to get going and to do whatever you can to be sure that you will be in Romania before May, sit right back. Let's talk about cost. Because when you look at the cover letter, the samples we have shared in that um, WTP. By the way, the link to WTP is normally tagged in all our videos, pinned in the first comment. And again, we normally drop it in the description box of the video. It is there. You will see it there. So, and if you are not able to join us with the link, send me a message in my business number. My UK business number is there. You will send me a message, tell me your name, that you want to join WTP. I will add you. What is the meaning of WTP? WTP is Womiba Training Platform. That is WTP. So now let's talk about the cost. You know, when you are applying for Schengen visa, is Schengen means tourist. I don't know where they get the word, but I've not even researched it, but it's tourist visa. What is tourist Schengen tourist visa? It is given to you to come and explore 27 countries in Europe, including the powerhouses of Europe, both Paris, both Germany, both Poland, Lithuania, Switzerland, Norway, Finland, Austria. You can explore 27 countries. But we are now, when we say cost, we will include that switching, because you cannot work with tourist visa, but you will have sense to plan your switching before you move. So the cost will now, as you know, marry the switching process, because the switching is money. Now, how do you switch? You have to get admission. I have shared many schools, and I will still reshare it. If you are coming, if you are joining us new, tell me your name, tell me whether you want to work route or study routes. Then we can know how we'll plan our next video to share more information on that. Please comment and tell me. By the way, subscribe if today is the first day you are joining me. I'm begging you with the name of God. Subscribe, what I do you. I'm here always. I'm so happy. Everybody is so happy that finally we have a cheap Schengen place. Even with your small money, you can go. Please, you can see I didn't waste time. I came to share the good news with you. So this is what we do in this channel. Please subscribe and give us a thumbs up so that YouTube will tell others that we are live now. So for this sit down video, let's talk about cost and switching. You know, when we talk of study, you have to apply, get admission, pay a little money for. But one good thing about Romania, there are courses that are $2.5. There are courses that are $1.5. So you can even pay the whole fee at once. You can even pay the whole fee at once. So there are courses like that. So that is why we are happy. Finally, we have a place that even with our small money, we can be proud and say we are going to Europe. Yeah, we are going to Europe. So, but if you want to go, you don't want anything to do with education, my dear, you have to get vocational study, because vocational study is a pathway to work permit. So, when you get any of the admission, then you plan your travel with the Schengen visa. Immediately you land, or you go to your school and tell them that you are here. They will now give you a paper to go back to the consulate, their state consulate. Then you have to change your visa to student. You see, you have not done the student that they will say that the application will be like 1,000. So you have saved a lot of money. It's like you got a free visa. That is it. So remember the cost, not only your flight ticket, not only the preparation, not only the ones you will do, because you know we have 5 key things you need to get ready by will still cost money. So that one is not inclusive. Something like your valid international passport, it costs money. Insurance, make sure that the insurance you are getting is equivalent value of 30,000 euros. Make sure, write this one down. If you're talking to any immigration office, any insurance advisor, tell the insurance advisor that you need a value of 30,000 euro package. That is what you need for Schengen visa. So then the third one is this, your medical insurance as well. You know, it comes together. They normally give it together, travel and medical. So tell your, I don't know anything about insurance in Nigeria. I use the life insurance I have here to travel anywhere I want to travel. So I have not used, even when we are coming, like PTDF took care of everything. So I don't know. I don't know those ones. So I cannot direct you to insurance office that you need to go and get. No, I don't know, please. Because most of you will come and say I should recommend. How can I recommend what I've not used? Please come to WTP, ask. I will check the group, because the group has been like so quiet, because we are planning to have our one-to-one group consultation, which is 25,000 naira. So it's for people going to US, Dominican Republic, where they don't have any visa, and Palo, where is visa on arrival, for people that don't want to even apply for anything. So we'll be doing that consultation. So we are busy trying to, arrange that then, and face this one, because we have a lot going on, especially me. I don't sleep well anymore, but we will get through that, because this season I have many applications I'm doing for students. Then I have these groups, and I have these consultations to plan. We have ongoing tech training. We want to get people to be earning dollar and pounds or euros, maybe in Upwork, Firework. So we have a package, of training we are going now. It's not really easy. So we have to make sure that you have the information that you need. Why do we say go through vocational study? Because you have to hang on onto something to switch. You can't tell them you go into the country and tell them you are switching. Remember, don't tell them. Use your number 6 sense. Stay in your country and get admission before you move. Use your number 6. I'm telling you, use your number 6. Now, small, they give pussycat fish. Because if you give the pussycat main fish, it go drag the fish out of your hand. Now, small. Stay in your country and get admission before you move. Because 90 days is so small. You would think, okay, let me go there and go to the school. I will finish everything. My dear, you might get stuck. I'm telling you, and your visa will elapse and you have to come back home. Because if we overstay Schengen visa, you will never, it will be very hard for you to get a visa for any European country, because they have one system. I'm telling you, once you overstay, they deport you, or they will signal other countries that look at who you are. Because we are not doing fingerprints, my dear people. Anytime you do fingerprints, it will never go off till you die. So all these things, when you're getting your own passport, you're doing fingerprint. When you get to the airport, you're doing fingerprint. Be very, very smart on how to, follow your relocation process, so that you don't get yourself. Because once you overstay, it is criminal offense to overstay visa, because you might, be running away from a crime or something like that. That's the way a lawyer was describing it for me. So make sure you stay in your country and get either vocational or study visa before you leave your country, because 90 days you would think is a long period of time to do what you can do. My dear, sometimes it is not enough. So let's talk about route to switching and after switching. I have just explained how you can switch, but let's talk about after that. If you finish study, they normally give you some time to look for job. Why I normally tell people that don't like academics to go through vocational? Because Romania allow you to establish a business. They will not give you another investment visa route. So if you do vocational study, maybe you went to go and do mechanic, whatever it is that you want to. Vocational study is hands-on study. So maybe you learned mechanic or tech or anything. So you can open your own mechanic or garage, they call it. You can open your own. So that is why it's good to do the hands-on training. So you have a skill, that you have a record. It's easy to get job with that than doing the university one, because there's more competition in that than this one. So let's talk about settling. Number 4 is settling. So how do you settle? How do you bring your family? My dear, even as a student in Romania, you can bring your family. Yes, you can bring your family. So, but because we are talking of small funds, when you are bringing your family, you have to make sure that you can afford accommodation. Because let's, for instance, there's a friend of mine that came to UK. He's coming with a 14 years old daughter and a 5 years old son. They cannot share a room, and you need a minimum of 3-bed flats, because if you share a room with them, if anything happens, you are in trouble. And you don't have British citizen or the country citizen. At that time you might have that problem, and it will become a problem for you and for the immigration sector in that country. So we try to avoid things. We try to say, okay, man, woman, go and settle down, except when you can afford accommodation, afford living wage, because you will never know when you will get work. So we don't want to give you a false hope that you will go tomorrow, you start working. I know they give that here. I know they give that kind of advice. But some people not succeed, they will go with their wife and children. Within 1 week, they started. I have a man that was so stubborn. Like that, the wife wanted to go alone. He said no. All of them are going to go. Then, after 1 week, the wife even got a good job and start working. So, this is it. So, it's a risk. If you don't have money, if you have money, remember when you are going with children, the money will be big in your cover letter, in your POF. But at all, Romania is cheap. You can get sizes of 300 euros. Yes, in UK, 3-bedroom flats or house here in London is getting to 2.5 thousand pounds. So you see why we love Romania. We love Romania. We cannot complain. So jobs and career. And then when you finish school, you can now decide whether you want to work, whether you want to open your own business, whether you want to, you know, do other things or do a remote job. Then you can migrate to digital nomad visa, because Romania, they also have digital nomad visa. So it's up to you. There are many options to this. It's up to you. That is why we're asking people, be prepared, be armed with skills. We started tech training because we found out that many people that went to Poland and like we have some clients in Norway that went with digital nomad visa, they are doing amazing. And what digital nomad visa do for you is that you will not be under the instructions of the state. You are working for yourself. That's what it means, a remote worker. You pay them tax. They don't care what you do. You stay at home and do your job, because you'll be working online. That's why you need tech training. We have a tech training coming on 15th April, which is 80,000 naira, as cheap as possible. As cheap as possible. You can't beat us with price. And $100 for people that are not living in Nigeria. So it's up to you guys now. Let's hear your questions, because when I started, I said you should drop your questions in the comment section. If you want to join me now, you can join me. And God bless all of you, and God bless your hustle and your relocation plan. It will come to pass in Jesus' name. Final, I want to talk about a topic that everybody is running away from talking. It is money. You see, when you are planning to relocate, there are many tensions, there are many emotions, and I normally ask people, You can travel even if you don't have money. You can travel and settle well even if you don't have money. But now you have to be patient. You have to go and get a guarantor to sponsor you. Yes, somebody can say you work for them and they want to send you and your family for holiday, Schengen visa. That is easy. That's less stress if the account is fat. If the person if the person has a very fat account, that is easy. You don't need to stress. You don't need too much stress. This is where networking is important. And I normally tell people, we are blessed in Africa. We are blessed in Africa. You can't tell me nothing. We are blessed because it's in Africa that you will go to church and the church people will know you. You will see a big man. You ask a big man, can you help me to do this? Like now, that's a guy. We have been struggling. It is in the group where the brother is all these people that do committee of friends. They have a group where they are selling things in Aba. He just told one man there, the brother, elder brother told one man that the brother, younger brother has been trying to travel, but is the statement. The guy wanted to come to UK. The man said, there's no any problem. Come and tell me, let me tell my bank manager to give you whatever you want. It's so easy. You see, in Africa is where you can get this kind of thing. In UK, which big man? Big men, they don't live where poor people live. God. You see, this my street. There's no any millionaire in it. Yes. I'm telling you people. So when you travel to Europe, you see how big man live and how even you can't even tell them this thing. But in Africa, is where your mother go to church, your mother is a club member, CWO, or maybe your brothers are members of club. They know this happening guys with fat bank accounts. Or you that is watching me, you have a classmate that this your classmate has hit money, or this your classmate, the father or the mother is rich, or you have your sister, the husband is rich, or you have an uncle that is rich, or you have an auntie that the husband is rich. Whatever way, you must know one rich person. What of your local government chairman? Yes, go there and get a local government identification. Tell them that you want to book appointment with your local government chairman. What of the politician? What of the senators? What of the ministers that you know from your own place? Approach them, my dear people. Approach them. Because they will take the stress away from you. Their bank statement will do wonders. You know what they will just do? They will not give you money, oh. No. They will not give you money because most of you don't explain this thing well. They will not give you money. They will not. What they will do is to get the letterhead of their company or their office. Right? Get a lawyer to construct the letter. Say that you've been working for them. They want to treat you with a holiday to Romania. That look at the bank statements, look at it, oh, the manager, I am the manager or the director of this company. They will now press it, a stamp on it. Wow. That is all you need. That is all you need. You don't need them to give you cash. You just need their support in what we call guarantor support. So they explain this thing well because most of you will go, you say, I need your bank statement, I want you to support me. This rich man, they will take his money, they will run. They will tell you, oh, they cannot do it now that because they have issues. That's what one guy told me that the husband's auntie, the auntie's husband told him. I said you didn't explain it well. I said go there, tell them to call me. Let me help you explain it because when somebody you go to somebody say want to travel abroad, let the person support. These big men, they know what it is because it's foreign currency money. If they convert it in naira or cedis or rands, the money will be big. They would say they don't have the money or they don't have money in their account to this. No, tell them that you don't need money. First of all, start it so you get their mind settled. Tell them what you need. That you need a letter, sponsor's letter, and the bank statement. That's all you need. My dear, there are many people I know in this UK, they came with sponsors letter. It's easy, my dear. That one, you don't need all this stress. You're going to plan your POF, get people to be funding the POF and all that. If I get you there with this noise, you will see what I will do to you. So that is it. My dear, there are things that you can do for yourself. Nobody will do it for you. I don't know any rich man in Nigeria. So if forget, I don't know the one that will agree that to help somebody I know that he doesn't know. Understand where I'm going to. Even if I know a rich man, I will come and tell I have somebody that is following me. This kind of thing. So I don't know the one that will accept. So some people will even come to ask me. I will start asking them, where do you come from? You don't go to church, or you don't belong to a club. Even if you don't go to church, you don't belong, or you don't go to mosque. Even for people that are going to mosque, you know your rich men in the mosque, go and talk to them. They can help you with the account. They will help you. Because there's no any point trying to do it or struggle on your own if you can get people to help you with sponsors letter and their bank statements. That's all. And there are people again that maybe they have had experience. They gave somebody the statement, bank statement. This thing, you that is watching me, you have to give your bank statement to somebody you trust. Understand that most of them will reject because they are not sure. You can scam somebody with it. They don't know. You can use sponsors letter to forge anything with the bank statement because bank statement is a legal tender. Yes, it's a valid anywhere in the world. So it's like the person giving you part of him. You can ruin people with their bank statement. So remember, when people are rejecting all these big men, maybe they have had experience. So don't be so much angry with them. You that is watching me, can you, if you're a millionaire, like you have 50 million now, can you easily give somebody your bank statement? So before you want to get angry because of the reject, ask yourself whether if you're in their shoe, will you be giving your bank statement to everybody? You know what is bank statement? All the transactions are there. You will be able to see there. So that is why I normally say, start with your family so that, family, they will know, or start with your church people. Because if people are of the same faith, go are brothers in Christ or in Muslim or clerics. So, understanding will be a bit good. But when they reject you, please, I'm begging you, don't take it away from. Don't be angry. Most of you, when they reject you, become angry. You don't know why he doesn't want to help you. Do you know his story? Do you know whether people, wanted to destroy him with what he has done before? So people try to protect themselves. And don't be angry about that. I'm begging all of you. Don't be angry. Why you're not angry, please now, I've calmed you down. Subscribe to this channel. And again, give us a thumbs up. God will bless you. And God will make way for all of you. And I want you to start from the people in your community that know you. It's easy when somebody know you to your house. It's easy for them to help. And anyway, there are people that help people they don't know. I have somebody that don't know this person. Like the sister work, where the sister work, the cousin was helped through there. Yes. So people do things. People go to extra mile to help people. But it's not, people can do what they want to do due to the experience they might have had. So don't take it so harsh on them when they reject. When they reject, accept it is one of those things and move on. Because I have asked you now, if you're a billionaire or a millionaire, you have many millions running in your statements of account, will you be free to give those statements easily to people? So tell me what your mind is telling you. So when they reject you, remember that it's not easy. So that's why is like husband to your auntie or husband to your sister, then it will become family. part of nuclear family that are helping you. So they know you and they know that maybe you cannot harm them. So that is it. Let's listen to the questions. Okay, Kilian Katzvanga. Greetings, Kilian Katzvanga. Kiliana, please, can you share this in your social media platform? Please, can you guys help me share this video in your social media platform? And God will bless all of you. And God will look at your problems and solve them one by one. Iwenya Sylvester, hello, madam. Good afternoon. Is it possible to switch? Yes, of course. I've just explained it now. Yes, you can. You can switch. It's easy to switch in Romania because the study route is cheap, as in cheap can be. If you come to WTP, ask me to share some scholarship body and some universities, cheap universities and cheap vocational studies. I think it's there pinned in the pinned messages in the group. So come to WTP and ask. I will give it to you. So Chinwendu Theodora, good day, Engineer Onyinye. Can you do the vocational school example, cooking and later in the country? Can switch to cooking your native. Of course, now. Of course, there are like African restaurants everywhere and there are African shops. Yes, you can. Yes, yes, you can. Guys, I pray that everything works out well for you. And I pray, I think I'll be ending here. And I pray that if you have, this is the cheapest visa in the whole world. You know why? I will tell you now. When you are applying for the POF, for the cover letter for Schengen, this Schengen visa, you know the booking, like the hotel bookings are cheap here. There are bed and breakfast hotel you can get for $10. You can see, but you don't know how happy we are, we that are doing it, because we have seen many people that are struggling with finance. And since like 2 days ago, we've been telling them, look at, we are now in doing the right thing, and you can now move if you want. So guys, I want you to appreciate that you can do this. Don't be demoralized by anything. I want you to appreciate that you can do it. And I also want to tell you and that no matter the rejection you might face, don't give up. Because one thing I found out is that once you people face rejection, like you go to your husband, to your sister, and he said that he cannot help at the moment, you feel like your world is coming down and no. You can plan your POF, you can start packaging your POF by yourself. We have explained this many times. Okay, a quick recap on that video, but I will still share the video under this comment of POF, how to package it by yourself. You might have a group of friends, they might not have money. I said it before last year, and I will not be begging you people. I said, if you are paid, don't use your salary. If you're not earning like 6 figure in Naira, don't use your salary because your salary is so little. I'm telling you now, free of charge. Because when they convert your salary, if you're like somebody told me that he wants to use his salary, I said, how much are you earning? He said 75,000. I know you have saved quite enough money for this, but if you use your salary is not even up to 40 euros. Minimum wage in this country is like 1,200 euros or 1,300 euros. So you see the disparity. 40 euros and 1,300 euros. Are they like together? So that's why we said last year June. It was June when I started this blog, because we are 1 year now. April will make this channel 1 year. When I started, I told you guys one thing. If you look at your salary, you're earning 100k, 50k, 100k, 150k, 200k, 300k. No, go and register for a business, preferable cleaning business, because with cleaning business you can be able to do things. Register for a business, use your business account. In that business account, get people to fund it for you. How would they fund it? They woke up one day, they put in the money and said cleaning services paid for. That's this thing they might be using, the reference they might be using, so that to reflect that you are doing a business. So every week somebody might help you fund the account with 1 million, my dear. And after some days, you start withdrawing that 1 million to pay the person back. Again, don't do transfer back to the person that is paying you for job, because you can't return money. If somebody use your leg and go to bank and withdraw the money, maybe you withdraw, first of all, you withdraw 300,000, you withdraw 200,000. The next day, the next time you withdraw 400, you pay the person full 1 million back. Then after another week, another person will help you pay 700,000 to the account. You start withdrawing it that way. By 3 months time, you will be able to build a portfolio for a business and a thriving business account. It's then you can go abroad. Plan it that way with your friends. Let them help you. Now, we have one-to-one consultation for people that wants to go to Dominican Republic, Palau. And when you become a citizen of Palau, you're already a United States of American citizen. And again, we want to USA. We have some COS, caregivers, nurses, and even preparation for NCLEX exam for nurses. The people that will prepare you to write your NCLEX exams, and as a nurse, and maybe you are allied health professionals. Please come to WTP. These group consultations with the US employers, it will cost you 25,000 naira only. It will happen on 3rd, all day on 3rd. That's when it will happen. So join us, and congratulations in advance, guys. I don't want you to miss this opportunity, because your people, when they will now start going there in droves, they will start causing problems, and they will start putting limitations. So be the first to get in and help yourself. So within 3 or 4 months, you can plan your POF. Yes, do it the way I just explained. Open a business, cleaning business preferable, and let people fund it, and you will draw to give them back. Build the accounts by yourself. Then you can go. But if you have rich men, their own help comes like this, without any stress, without just a letter sponsorship with their company letterhead and everything, and the bank statement. That's all. You will get yourself within a week in Romania. So, guys, I wish you luck. There are many questions here. Good. Okay, Catherine Corne, a good day. If someone is in another country other than your own country, as a bank account there can be used. Of course, Kathleen. Kathleen, the problem is I don't have the rates. That's why I normally use Nigeria, because I can understand Nigerian exchange rates, because I was understanding the cedis, rands, and shillings before, but sometimes I will not understand it because of I know it's not stable. Like this dollar and African countries, they are not stable all the time. So sometimes you lose track. So you can go. If you have money to take care of the your travel and pay for your hotel and all that, you can go by yourself in your country with your country's account. I don't know how much, because in Nigeria we are not really paid well. Minimum wage in Nigeria is still $30. So you can imagine. You can't tell them that you are doing a job of $30 a month. Do you know how much it will take you to save a flight ticket alone? So that's what we are getting at, and that's why people don't know that they reject them when they use their work. My dear, if you're not earning like 1 million a month, don't use your work. This thing, yeah. If you're not earning between 500,000 and 1 million a month as a salary, don't use your work this thing to go. So that's why we are, because the naira is so little. No matter the job, okay, if you're earning 200,000, it's still like 120 euros in a month. So how many? Okay, flight ticket might be 1,800 euros. Only flight ticket though. So we are not talking of maybe the switching. You have to pay like 2,500 for the school, or 1,500. You see what I'm getting at? They will check how many years it will take you to save this money. Your salary will not do it. They know your salary will not do it. So even the 500,000, they might reject you. So that is it. That's why people use rich people all the time. Yeah. I have a friend that told me that when she was in a bank, there's a man that was helping him to travel. The man can easily give him his bank statement, and he was traveling everywhere. He has gone like 47 countries, including almost 16 countries in Europe. So when you have a rich man funding this your travel with letter and their bank statement, it's easy for you to travel because the person will be saying, if somebody have like 100 million in their account and saying they want to send you to Romania, nobody will query whether they can afford it. You understand what I mean, Catherine? Nobody will query that. So you can't just be earning like little as not enough. I don't want to. You can't be earning like 200,000, 300,000. You say you want to travel to where? Because 300,000 naira, if when you start doing the application, they will see the loopholes. They are not stupid. They have calculator. They can check everything for you and check how many years it will take you to even raise the only this thing. Remember, you have to have a pocket money. You have to pay for your hotels. And now, if you're coming with your family members, maybe you are a man, you want to come with your wife, or a wife wants to come with their husband. So you can see what I'm getting at. So check only flight ticket for family of 5. You will be getting like 12 million for flight tickets if you do the conversion. So that's it. I don't know. But you have to check that these people, they are not dumb. They have to use, they have to use, they have to check it properly because that's their job, is to check whether you can afford it. Okay, Chiegwim. He said, please share the link. The link is already there now. The link is in the description of this video. Check the description of this video. Which link again? Or come to WTP. Ask for the link. You go to pinned messages. And I don't know. I will say a lot of things here. People will say, ask question. I just don't know. Okay, please, can you help me get agency to sponsor me with a work visa? I don't know any agencies that I have personal interactions that want to take people from Africa. I don't want to tell you lies or give you false hope. I don't know. The only thing I know are the people giving COS for Germany, USA, and Spain. That's the people I have personal, interactions with because they approached me. So Joseph Winner, the link, ma. The link to what? Come to WTP. The link. Okay, the link. The link is in the description of this video, or you check, you go to this channel, Ogechi. Click on any of the video, click the comment section, you will see the link pinned because I can't share link here. You know when you are live, you can't go to the message box to share. But when I finish this video, I will share the link, I will pin it in this video. So I'm doing this video live. You are seeing me live, that's why we are interacting. Yes, that meeting we do a one-to-one that is not group. One-to-one is 30,000 naira per hour. You can come to WTP. There are many informations there for you to. Islam Cloud. Hi from Afghanistan. Islam, you're back again. I'm doing well from United Kingdom. And how are you? And how is Ramadan treating you, Islam? Okay, I think I've answered all the questions here. Kem cheese. Um, yeah, I've answered you, Nkem. Nkem, the best thing that you can do is to go through vocational study. That's the cheapest way you go through vocational study. After the study, one thing about vocational study, it exposes you to the industry. For instance, you are maybe you are a cook. You know, when you are doing vocational study, they will post you to companies. So you can go there and network properly. You can know who is who in your industry and get acquainted with them and later on apply for jobs. Guys, if not, give us a thumbs up. Please, can you give us a thumbs up? Islam Cloud, can you give us a thumbs up? Damidi TV, can you give us a thumbs up? Ogechi Egwim, can you give us? Joseph Winner, please, can you give us a thumbs up, please? And can you subscribe to our channel? And God bless you. Let me just finish here. Then let me go and share the link in the video, under the video. And guys, if you have any question when you come to WTP, you just ask the question. Let's bring you to speed quickly. And I will advise this. If you know someone that can help you, don't tell them that they have to give you money. People are somehow, if you first of all tell them it's all about money, they will not want to help. But tell them that you need only sponsor letter and their bank statements to prove. Let them sponsor you that you have paid your school fees. Some people will say, okay, you are the only person holding this child, or this man, or woman. So, guys, be tactful, or whatever I say. Use tact to do this. Don't, even rich men, they don't like spending money. Don't say, I need your help. Explain the help, because that's why you people are not getting help. Explain the help that you are looking for. Tell them that you only need sponsor letter and bank statements. For them to write in the sponsor letter, you can go and get a lawyer to construct the sponsor so that it can accommodate everything. Then, if you need a sample, sponsor letter sample, we have shared many of it in WTP. We have shared all these things I'm telling you now, the samples. You can use the samples, change the wordings where you need to change it, and use the samples to make your own sponsor letter. Give him, then he or she, that is big man that is sponsoring you, we give the secretary to put it in the letterhead, and he will stamp it with the country stamp, with the company stamp. Though he will stamp it, then send you to his bank. They will give you his statement, or he has statement of account to back it up, and off you go. So explain the kind of support you need for them, because once you say that you need support for them to help you travel, they will think it's money, and they will say no without knowing what you are asking them to do. It is not money. Tell them, first of all, the statements you say first when you meet any rich man, that, sir or ma, I don't really need money. Use that statement. The person will mellow and sit down. Then proceed to say you need a supporting letter for them, from him or her, and their bank statement to show that they are supporting you, that you work for them and they want to support you to travel abroad. First of all, deal with the money so that they will not think you are coming for them to pay for your flight tickets, pay for your school fees, and all these things. So be wise, know how to put your words in order. So, guys, I will be leaving you guys here, and God bless all of you, and God will answer all your location problems. Please, if you are joining new, can you give us a thumbs up? And I'm heading to WTP, and I will be in YouTube for some time here before I go and prepare dinner. I'll be in YouTube now answering some questions. There are many questions to answer that we've not been answering. So expect answers to your question today. So guys, I wish all of you luck, and may God bless all of you.